gaveling.
I'd like to call to order the 1,591st regular meeting of the President of the Board Trustees for the Village of Machesney Park on the 6th day of May, 2024. Please rise for invocation given this evening by Pastor Bobby Sheets from Riverside Community Church, and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Trustee Aaron Wilson.
Thank you, my honor. Let's pray. God, first of all, thank you for the awesome day that you blessed us with, and thank you for blessings after blessings that you just keep giving to us. And thank you for the great country we get the privilege to live in and the freedoms we get to enjoy as American people. And thank you for the village up in northern Illinois that we get to call home. And what a blessing that is. And I just want to turn my thoughts to tonight and these men and women that are so passionate and dedicated to serving Machesney Park and our community and in all the ways that they do. And I pray that you'd bless them and their families. And I pray that you'd give them courage as they continue to serve. And again, thank you for the servants that they are. Thank you for all that we get to enjoy in our community. Thank you for the protections that our police and fire give us. And thank you for our schools and our civic organizations and clubs and churches. Just thank you for the vision that the village continues to have, and the way that we continue to grow and progress. And again, I turn my thoughts to this meeting, ask your blessing upon it. I pray in your son's name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the deputy clerk please take roll call?
Mayor Johnson,
Here?
Trustee Sipes.
Here.
Stromberg.
Here.
Kidd.
Here.
Wilson.
Here.
Bogey. Here. Deputy clerk is present. The attorney is present.
Deputy clerk's taking the roll call, and we have a quorum this evening. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the April 15th board meeting.
So made.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Bogey, second by Trustee Kidd. Any additions or corrections? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes have been approved. Next, we'll have the treasurer's report from Treasurer Deb Alms.
Good evening. The treasurer's report as of April 29th of 2024 reflects the total of all funds to be $38,982,388.56. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
So made.
Second. Motion by Trustee Wilson, second by Trustee Sipes. May we have roll call, please?
Trustee Stromberg.
Aye.
Kidd.
Aye.
Wilson.
Aye.
Bogey. Aye. Sipes.
Aye.
Mayor Johnson.
Aye.
6 ayes, 1 absent.
Treasurer's report has been approved. Next, we'll have communications from Deputy Clerk Penny Miller.
I have nothing this evening.
Thank you. Next, we'll have the warrant. Trustee Aaron Wilson.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Administration Finance Committee met this evening. We have a warrant totaling $231,604.14. I'd like to make a motion for its approval.
Second. Motion by Trustee Wilson, second by Trustee Sipes. Any discussion? Hearing none, may we have roll call, please?
Trustee Kidd.
Aye.
Wilson.
Aye.
Bogey. Aye. Sipes.
Aye.
Stromberg.
Aye.
Mayor Johnson.
Aye.
6 ayes, 1 absent.
Bills have been approved. Next on the agenda would be administrative reports under mayor's report. First this evening, I'll entertain a motion to approve the trustee committee appointments for 2024-2025 as follows. Administrative and Finance Chair, Trustee Aaron Wilson. Vice Chair, Trustee Terry Bailey. Trustee Julie Bogey. Planning and Economic Development Chair, Trustee Joe Sipes. Vice Chair, Trustee Jody Stromberg. Trustee Terry Bailey. Public Improvement and Safety Chair, Trustee Julie Bogey. Vice Chair, Trustee James Kidd. Trustee Jody Stromberg. Liquor Commission, Commissioner, Mayor Steve Johnson, Trustee Aaron Wilson, Trustee Joe Sipes, Trustee James Kidd. May we have a motion to approve?
So made.
Second. A motion by Trustee Kidd, second by Trustee Sipes. Any discussion? May we have roll call, please?
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Bogie. Aye. Sipes.
Aye.
Stromberg.
Aye.
Kidd.
Aye.
Mayor Johnson.
Aye.
6 ayes, 1 absent.
Committee assignments have been approved. Next, I'm saddened to inform the board that Commissioner Scott Heidelman will no longer be able to serve on the Planning and Zoning Commission due to the need of spending more time with his family. I'd like to share the letter with the board at his request. To my Machesney Park constituents, it is with my heartfelt sadness, I am announcing my resignation to the Planning and Zoning Commission. I have sincerely appreciated the time to learn about the intricacy of the planning and zoning while serving along some of the greatest people in Machesney Park. I appreciate the opportunity and I apologize for this abrupt decision, but the need to take time for my family takes precedence. My respect and admiration to all is my honor. Gratefully, Scott Heidelman. The village is actively looking to fill the vacancy for the Planning and Zoning Commission. I personally want to thank Scott for his dedication to the village while serving on the Planning and Zoning Commission. Next, I was pleased to announce the first car show, Hot Rods and Hot Eats, was a huge success. Over 400 residents attended this event along with 5 food trucks, and over 100 vintage cars participated in this fun event on April 27th at the town center. The next car show is being changed from May 25th to June 1st from 4 to 7. And I hope the residents come out to enjoy this free event at the town center. And finally, this evening, I would like to remind everybody how important it is to shop locally, for it helps your local community, local businesses year round. Continuing on with the ministry reports, next would be Tom Green.
Thank you, Your Honor. No report tonight.
Thank you. Next would be Village Administrator James Richter II.
Thank you, Your Honor. No report this evening.
Thank you. Next would be Finance and HR Director Mike Childers.
Thank you, Your Honor. Included with the board information was the quarterly investment report for the period of January through March 2024. Total interest earned for the quarter was $420,583. That was a decrease of approximately $11,400 compared to the prior quarter, but an increase of approximately $215,000 compared to the prior year. Interest rates have remained strong and investment income continues to perform well. Thank you.
Thank you. Next would be Community Development and Building Coordinator Izzy Montalano.
Thank you. No report this evening.
Thank you. Next would be Public Works Director Mitch Hilden.
No report. Thank you.
Thank you. Next would be Village Engineer Chris Dopkin.
No report this evening, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Next would be Public Safety Supervisor Deputy Chief Anthony Michelli.
Thank you, Your Honor. This weekend, Saturday, I attended Special Olympics at Harlem High School. There's probably roughly 1,000 athletes that were there. They thanked us and thanked everybody who was there, the police and everyone else, for assisting with that. It was a great turnout. This week also is Corrections Officer Week. I know there's one board member here that was a former corrections officer. The county board is going to recognize them at the next board meeting. Sounds like Chick-fil-A is also recognizing all first responders, military, and nurses this week with free lunches. So if you're military or retired military, there's a free lunch at certain days for it. There's a flyer posted in the room over here in the police station. And also calls of service for last month. In 1,902 calls for service with 532 traffic stops and 13 DUI arrests. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Next would be committee and trustee report. Does any trustee have a report this evening? Trustee Sykes.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Planning and Economic Development Committee met this evening. We have 2 ordinances going to the May 20th board meeting with a positive recommendation and 1 resolution going to the night board with a positive recommendation. Thank you.
Trustee Wilson.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Administration Finance Committee met this evening. We have one resolution that goes to tonight's board meeting with positive recommendation. That's 21R24. We have one that goes to the May 20th board meeting, positive recommendation, 24R24. And I'd also like to just say I won't be at next board meeting because I'll be on my 7th Vets World Trip. So looking forward to spending time with our veterans in DC.
Thank you. Any other, trustee Buggy?
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 17th, I went down to Springfield for the Illinois Municipal League Lobby Day. It was very informative. I learned a lot, met some people, and I just wanted to say thank you to the village for giving me that opportunity. I'm looking forward to going back again next year.
Thank you. Any other reports this evening? Hearing none. Next would be consent agenda. Would the village administrator, Jane Prickler, second, present all items to be considered under the consent agenda, please?
Thank you, Your Honor. Tonight's consent agenda consists of 7 agenda items, including the following. Item 10.1, the final reading of ordinance 2124, granting a variance to allow a fence where there is no principal structure at 9811 Queen Oaks Drive. Item 10.2, resolution 14R24, approving a jurisdictional boundary line agreement with the village of Roscoe. Item 10.3, resolution 15R24, approving a Class B liquor license for 8332 North 2nd Street. Item 10.4, resolution 17R24, granting a variance for a second driveway at 1023 Bunting Drive. Item 10.5, resolution 18R24, granting a variance from the driveway setback requirements at 405 Wilshire Boulevard. Item 10.6, resolution 21R24, awarding the construction contract for the North Park Road improvements to the Northern Illinois Service Company in the amount of $902,477.71. Item 10.7, resolution 22R24, taking no action in response to a proposed zoning text amendment under consideration by the Winnebago County Zoning Board. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any items a trustee would like to remove from the consent agenda to be considered separately? Hearing none. Consent agenda has been accepted. I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda, please. Motion
So made.
Trustee Bogie, second by trustee Kidd. May we have roll call, please?
Trustee Bogie.
Aye.
Sipes.
Aye.
Stromberg.
Aye.
Kidd.
Aye.
Wilson.
Aye.
Mayor Johnson.
Aye.
6 ayes, 1 absent.
Consent agenda has been approved. Next would be unfinished business. I'll entertain a motion to approve ordinance 2224.
So made.
Second.
Motion by trustee Kidd, second by trustee Sipes. May we have staff report, please?
Thank you.
Is-
Actually, staff would like to request that we table this item. We are waiting for additional information from the health department in order to be able to present everything accurately. So we would ask that it be tabled to the next meeting, May 20th.
So we need a motion to,
It might be simpler to withdraw the motion and withdraw the second and just have it on the next agenda or the appropriate agenda. Otherwise, it's pending with the pending motion.
I withdraw my motion.
okay?
Withdraw my second.
Yeah, okay, okay.
We'll just take no action on it. Or on the
Okay.
next agenda.
So, okay. Ordinance 2224 will be on the next board meeting, May 20th. Board agenda. Next would be new business, which we have none. Next would be public comment. Does anybody want to address the board for the good of the village? Go ahead and present your, state your name and address, please, or
Hello, my name is Megan Schultz. I was told that I don't have to say my address out loud for YouTube. I stand before you today as someone who loves our community and enjoys being here very much. My children love their school here, and the neighborhood here is wonderful that I have. I started this journey of wanting chickens in July of last year. I have made inquiries for the board, from the board and to people in Machesney Park, and it's been my experience that most residents do not care either way about backyard chickens and believe it should be our choice. There are also a lot of people who are for backyard chickens, Those who are not cite common misconceptions about chickens or believe that we would have 30 or more as such a farm, like a chicken farm, or slippery slope ideas. Right now, district-wide public schools are incubating chickens and hatching them in their classrooms. This is because chickens are more than just part of our dinner. Chickens offer us education, bring us closer to our food source, and allows us to cherish our food. They teach us about life, death, health, and so much more. A coop to house 4 chickens is no bigger than my daughter's playhouse. And the excessive amount of paper that my children bring home every day would be recycled for their bedding, and that would be added to our compost at the end. Chickens are more than just a nuisance to society. This is a farm. There's a farm at the end of my neighborhood. The neighborhood looks out for that farm, and I have yet to hear a complaint about their rooster. We hear them very often. There is also a large field and woods behind my home where birds chirp and sing before sunup and well past sundown, and there's wild turkeys that roam there. I find the fish byproduct fertilizer and the constant mowing, leaf blowing, and the solar farm that was just added 3 blocks down from us to be more of a nuisance to society than chickens. I presented my evidence and data, both pros and cons, public opinion, and why we want chickens to Joe and James R. on April 7th. I was informed at that time that the board stated that they do not wish to change their stance on allowing backyard chickens. However, I was not informed of why. And when I asked why, I was informed that the board deals with complaints of wildlife and other animals in the community already. When I asked for more details that are specific to chickens, I was directed to come present my concerns with the board. So here I am. Today, I'm asking for a call to action from each individual member of the board to do your own research and form your own opinion based on data and facts about allowing 4 backyard chickens with no roosters for our community. The evidence I presented has a draft ordinance to allow chickens. I also have documentation from Winnebago County Animal Control that is specific to any issues we have had with chickens from 2015 until now, if you wanted to see that. I am also requesting to be invited to be added to the agenda in late June or early July to present on a proposed pilot program to give the people a chance to prove that those who wish to care for chickens are capable of doing so successfully in our own village. There have been 2 other cities with the pilot that have been successful.
Thank you. Anyone else want to address the board for the good of the village? Please state your name.
My name is Kelly Bowski. I live at 1201 Evans Avenue. Thank you for having us back a second time. I created a petition last spring to see the interest in bringing backyard chickens to the village. The petition has just over 1,000 signatures with very little advertisement, just some word of mouth. I've heard people from all over the village, and have been flooded with positive feedback regarding bringing back backyard chickens. As a resident, I've researched. I've joined as many educational sources as I could to learn about backyard chickens and to safely manage them. I have found that many objections to backyard chickens have been backed by simply not being educated regarding chickens. I found that this used to be a norm in our society. My grandparents on both sides grew up with chickens, one who grew up in this area. It was a very normal source of food for their families. It was encouraged by their elders in their homes. It was a skill passed down from generations, such as canning or baking homemade bread. It was a part of survival. My mom grew up with chickens just a couple blocks from here. With everything going on in the world and how quickly we recently saw how a glitch in the supply chain can cause a shortage on the simple things we take for granted, we ask tonight that this generation be allowed the privilege by providing a small sense of security with these fun little backyard birds and the positive aspects they bring to a household. What my 8-year-old has called ancient knowledge is truly just a couple generations behind her. It makes me wonder what else may be lost to this generation of our children, how quickly time leaves us forgetting. So we ask that you think about this, and thank you for letting us talk.
Thank you. Any further comments? Hearing none, next would be adjournment. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So made.
Second. Motion by trustee Kidd, second by trustee Sipes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.